the Lone Star State, a place where the spirit of independence and the pride of its people are as vast as the land itself. A land of sprawling ranches where cowboys still ride the range and the open fields stretch as far as the eye can see. It's a place where tradition meets the modern world and the old ways are cherished even as new ideas take root. Bustling cities where the heartbeat of Texas can be felt in the vibrant streets of Houston, the dynamic energy of Dallas, and the creative pulse of Austin. These urban centers are the engines driving the state's economy and cultural evolution. This year, Texas finds itself at a crossroads, its political future hanging in the balance as two candidates wage a fierce battle for a coveted seat in the United States Senate. The stakes are higher than ever, with the outcome poised to influence not just the state but the entire nation. In one corner stands Ted Cruz, the incumbent Republican senator, a firebrand conservative known for his unwavering ideology and sharp rhetoric. Cruz has built a reputation as a staunch defender of traditional values and a vocal critic of the current administration. His supporters see him as a bulwark against the tide of progressive policies. In the other corner, a rising star, a Democrat seeking to rewrite the political script in a state long considered a Republican stronghold. Colin, Allred, a former NFL player turned congressman, has brought a new energy, a fresh perspective and a fighting spirit to this high-stakes election. His campaign is built on the promise of change and the hope of a more inclusive future. His name is Colin Allred, and he's brought a new energy, a fresh perspective and a fighting spirit to this high-stakes election. Allred's message resonates with a diverse coalition of voters, from young progressives to disillusioned moderates, all eager for a new direction. As the election draws near, the eyes of the nation are on Texas, watching to see which vision for the future will prevail. Colin Allred's journey to the political arena is anything but conventional. A former NFL linebacker, Allred traded the football field for the halls of Congress, bringing with him the same tenacity and determination that defined his athletic career. Representing Texas's 32nd congressional district since 2019, Allred has built a reputation as a pragmatic, solutions-oriented leader focused on the issues that matter most to Texans. His background as a civil rights attorney and his commitment to public service have resonated with voters, particularly in the state's increasingly diverse urban centers. The energy was electric as Colin Allred took the stage in Houston. A city known for its vibrant culture and dynamic spirit, the atmosphere was charged with anticipation and the crowd's excitement was palpable. Houston, a city pulsating with diversity and a microcosm of the changing demographics reshaping Texas politics, stood as a testament to the evolving landscape of the state. The city's rich cultural mosaic was on full display, with people from all walks of life coming together for a common cause. The crowd, a sea of faces reflecting the city's rich tapestry of cultures, erupted in cheers as Allred delivered a message of hope, unity, and a vision for a Texas that works for everyone. His words were not just political rhetoric, they were a call to action, a plea for inclusivity and progress. His words resonated with the audience, a clear sign that his message was breaking through, challenging the long-held assumptions about what it means to be a Democrat in Texas. Allred's speech was a powerful reminder that the future of Texas lies in its diversity and the strength of its communities. As he spoke, the crowd's enthusiasm grew, their cheers becoming louder and more fervent. It was clear that Allred had struck a chord, igniting a sense of hope and possibility among his supporters. The rally in Houston was more than just a political event. It was a celebration of the city's spirit and a glimpse into the future of Texas politics. Despite Texas's reputation as a Republican stronghold, a palpable sense of anxiety has crept into the Cruz campaign. The Republican establishment, once confident in Cruz's chances of re-election, is now grappling with the reality of a surprisingly tight race. Allred's strong fundraising numbers, coupled with his growing support among independents and moderate Republicans, have raised alarm bells within the GOP. The party is now pouring resources into Texas, hoping to shore up Cruz's campaign and stave off what would be a major upset. Section 5. The Spectre of Cancun, a blunder that won't fade. Ted Cruz's political career has been marked by controversy, often finding himself at the center of heated debates and public scrutiny. But perhaps no incident has proven as damaging as his infamous trip to Cancun during the devastating winter storm that crippled Texas in 2021. This event, more than any other, has left an indelible mark on his political legacy. As millions of Texans shivered in the dark without power or heat, struggling to stay warm in freezing temperatures, the situation was dire. Families huddled together, trying to conserve what little warmth they had, while others sought refuge in shelters. Cruz's decision to jet off to a sunny vacation spot while his constituents struggled to survive sparked outrage and accusations of callous indifference. Social media erupted with criticism, and news outlets across the country highlighted the stark contrast between Cruz's tropical getaway and the suffering back home. The Cancun blunder, as it's come to be known, quickly became a national story. Headlines screamed of the senator's perceived abandonment of his state in its time of need, and the public reaction was swift and unforgiving. This incident has become a defining moment in the race, a symbol of Cruz's perceived disconnect from the everyday struggles of Texans. His opponents have seized upon this narrative, using it to question his commitment and empathy towards his constituents. For many Texans, the memory of that winter storm and Cruz's absence during their time of need remains fresh. It serves as a constant reminder of the challenges they faced and the perceived lack of support from their elected representative. The fallout from this blunder continues to shape the political landscape in Texas, influencing opinions and voter sentiments to this day. Section 6, a shifting landscape. Is Texas truly in play? The closeness of the Cruz-Allred race has ignited national debate. Is Texas, long a bastion of conservatism, finally in play for Democrats? The state's rapidly changing demographics, driven by an influx of new residents and a surge in the Hispanic population, have fueled speculation that Texas is on the cusp of a political realignment. The outcome of this election could very well determine whether Texas remains a Republican stronghold or emerges as a true swing state in future elections. Section 7. The power of the people, Allred's grassroots army. Colin Allred's campaign has tapped into a powerful force in Texas politics, the power of grassroots organizing. Recognizing the importance of mobilizing voters in a state with historically low voter turnout, Allred has assembled an army of volunteers knocking on doors, making phone calls, and spreading his message in communities across Texas. This grassroots approach, focused on engaging voters directly, has been instrumental in building momentum for Allred's campaign. Section 8. City Limits, the battle for Texas' urban heart. The battle for Texas is, in many ways, a tale of two states, the bustling, diverse cities and the vast, sparsely populated rural areas. Allred's campaign is banking on a surge in voter turnout in Texas's major metropolitan areas, where Democratic support is strongest. Cities like Houston, Dallas, Austin and San Antonio, once considered afterthoughts in Texas politics, are now critical battlegrounds in this election. Section 9, a state divided, the urban-rural political chasm. The political divide between Texas's urban and rural areas is stark, reflecting a broader national trend of growing polarization. Urban areas, with their diverse populations and more progressive views on social issues, are increasingly at odds with the more conservative, traditional values that dominate rural Texas. This urban-rural divide is at the heart of the Cruz-Allred race, with each candidate appealing to their respective bases. Section 10, the final countdown, a nail-biting finish in Texas. As the sun sets on another day in Texas, the countdown to Election Day intensifies. The Cruz-Allred race remains a nail-biter, a testament to the changing political landscape of the Lone Star State. Will Texas hold true to its conservative roots, or will it embrace a new era of political change? The answer to that question lies in the hands of Texas voters, and the world is watching.